We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Minshew. Finding Pittman.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
And they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. Hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. There's plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor.
And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
Tense moments in overtime of a Super Bowl. Remember, a touchdown doesn't yet clinch it as they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the second overtime now in the Super Bowl.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
The OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
I think we can safely call this one of the greatest games ever played, as we now head to a 3rd overtime of this Super Bowl.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a give to Taylor, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
This 2nd and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, welcome back to the millions watching nationally and around the world. Boy, have you been in for a treat, an all-time classic, as now we go to the 4th overtime of this Super Bowl. Unbelievable. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Now a loose foot. The ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought